The NBA with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5. And for the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the center, filling out the middle. Brent, this should be a very intriguing matchup. Both these teams feature some very athletic players.
Well, if we get out in transition, Kevin, there's definitely some top 10 moments that are going to come up. A bunch of high flyers on both of these rosters. And we expect to see a lot of airtime from these players tonight.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Outside Jackson. Outside, Bane. Pass to Wells. Back to Bane. Pocket 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here are the Thunder now. Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Pass to Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson Jr. What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daignault. David, what did he say?
Of course, John Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
The first one falls. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Nails it from the high post. Jackson's got 5.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Here's Wells, and the rejection by Holmgren. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Morant against Dort, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Thunder have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Jackson misses. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. On the wing, Williams. Wallace a screen. Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel.
Grizzlies ball.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Morant against Dort. Morant passes to Wells. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren to stop the run. The Thunder with another miss.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Edey. Now Bane. Wallace covering. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Wells. Here's Edey. Defended by Holmgren.
Elite at the defensive end. Holmgren makes up for a lack of strength with great length and timing.
Here's Williams. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great touch on the 16-footer. Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Edey, defended by Holmgren. Inside, here's Bane. And he sends that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Wallace. Still yet to score. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Outside, Bane over Wallace. Goes back up. Edey gets the bucket.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wallace. Holmgren with it. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws come. half, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
First free throw is good. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They've built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your hype squad. We've got t-shirts coming your way, fans. Who needs one? Make some noise.
And here is Wallace. Nothing on the board. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. And it's blocked. Now here's Wells. And here's Morant. Outside, Bane. To the middle. Left block shot on the way. And Morant finishes inside.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. A three ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Holmgren's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Thunder.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Aldama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Santi Aldama at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Jalen Williams. And Wiggins is subbed in for Cason Wallace. Good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein against Jackson. 5 on the clock. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well. Shot from 12. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
For the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Luke Kennard in for Baines.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
The Grizzlies have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Memphis. And he's good on the second. Thunder trailing by 9. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
See yourself on screen? Show us your best moves. Let's go. Everybody get down. No thanks. Let's see those moves.
Check in for Ja Morant.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 1, Scottie Pippen.
Grizzlies on defense. They have a 9-point lead. Caruso kicks to Wiggins. Joe in the corner. Hartenstein with the screen on Pippen. 4 on the shot clock. The Thunder with another miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Oklahoma City's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Joe Good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now Pippen. Pass to Kennard. The turnaround jumper. It's good.
Well, shooters love any kind of room, no matter where it is on the floor. That time for Kennard, he does it in the mid-range.
Caruso with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Williams can't get it to go. Now Eldama. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. And it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Joe finds Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Hard to leave any player that wide open from that distance.
Caruso against Pippen. Pass to Kennard. 14 feet away. Thunder with the rebound. And here's Wiggins. There's Williams with the 3. The rebound by Pippen.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
1:53 left to play here in the first. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder trailing by 9. Pippen with the steal. Jackson has the open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Oklahoma City shooting just 35% to start the game. Back to Caruso. Pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play. not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. To the paint.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Team is in the penalty.
Grizzlies have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
For Memphis, Brandon Clark. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. And so Clark nails both of them. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Joe. Makes it off the glass. Joe's got 5.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Goes up on the wing. Kennard's shot is off. And here are the Thunder now. Now here's Caruso. No scoring in this one. 6 to shoot. Launches from deep. No good on that one. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up-and-down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. So on the floor for Memphis. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Aldama with the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Jackson a screen on George. And Aldama has it in the corner. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Floats it up for Williams. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Thunder trailing by 14. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Pass to Jackson. Over Williams. Jackson misses. The Thunder shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Williams scanning the floor. Now Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Wallace, good.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Morant kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. From deep. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Break up the boogie, fans, for your own City Crew.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wallace outside. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Bane's got his 4th rebound in this one. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive end.
Free throw good, Bane. And Bane drops him.